let's work on the lower back now, and then we're going to work lower back, upper back, and neck, and try and bring it all together. So when you're working on the lower back, if lower back pain is an issue, usually the issue is coming from the lower back being compressed around L5-S1. So the trick will be, when you bend forward, lengthen the lower back by shortening the front of the trunk. When you bend backward in a way which does not compress your back and lengthen the front of the trunk. So if you place your one finger of one hand on the collarbone and the other finger of the other hand on your pubic bone, to bend forward, what I want you to do in the beginning is not move your eyes. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, and I want you to bend forward in a way, and I'm going to look straight at the camera, you look straight towards me, so you move the pubic bone up and the collarbone down, and keep the chin moving up. So you have to expand the abdomen, look from the side. I'm expanding my abdomen so it sticks out and looks funny. Pubic bone up, collarbone down, chin up. So your throat forward, chin up, so the neck feels okay. So I'll come back up. So the way you release your lower back, for many people, make sure it feels okay for you. There's 1 in 50 people who usually tries this and gets it wrong. So if you're not feeling right doing it, don't do it. But if you can, I want you to bend forward in a way where you lengthen the skin of the lower back. And so to do it, I want you to feel, if you can stand up straight for a moment, so you lock your knees, lift up your chest, pull the shoulders back. If that hurts your lower back, it's already a sign you've compressed your lower back. If you can take your fingers and grab the skin below the level of the top of the hips. There's the top of my hips. I'm going to find the spine 2 centimeters below the top of the hips, and I pinch that skin. If you can easily pinch that skin, it's probably a sign that you may be someone prone to lower back pain. If you want to relieve that lower back pain, one way of doing it is by bending forward in a way such that you cannot grab that skin. So if you grab the skin with one hand, face me, bend the knee slightly, push the pubic bone forward and up, move the top of the hips backward and down. Now move the navel outward like this so the belly becomes big like a baby's belly. And then move the throat forward, chin up, and move your collarbone down and forward. Then you'll feel it's very difficult to grab the skin of your lower back, and that can often relieve a lot of lower back pain. So try it with me. Pubic bone, knees bent. Bring the hips over your toes if possible, so sitting bones over the toes. Pubic bone forward and up. Top of the hips back, lengthen the lower back. Ribs back, lift the upper back. Belly expand and throat forward, chin up. Now you'll get better length in your back, lower back and upper back if you push your shoulder blades forward and turn the shoulders in and stretch the wrists. And this can be so relieving for your lower back. Now breathe into the abdomen. And here we check that you're relaxed in the 5 key places. Move your fingers. 1, 2, just let your shoulders roll a little bit. 2, 3, check your neck is free. 4, check your pelvic floor is as relaxed as you can make it and just move your hips a little bit. 5, check your lower back is lengthened and you can breathe into your abdomen and let the abdomen relax in this case, or you can breathe in without tension. Okay? And then from there, come back up. And see, has that relieved your lower back? Just move your back a bit better. Does it feel better in your lower back or does it feel worse? Another way you can relieve the lower back is to lengthen the front of the trunk. So to lengthen the front of the trunk without shortening the back, you move the pubic bone and collarbone further away. Don't think tuck the tailbone under. Think, lengthen the front of the body, relax the pelvic floor, bend the knees slightly, put the hand on pubic bone, hand on collarbone, and move the pubic bone down and forward, move the belly button up and forward, move the collarbone up and forward. Now bring your head down, the neck back, jaw relaxed, and notice there's no creases in my back. My front is bigger, but I haven't shortened my back. And then just come out of the pose for a moment. Watch the difference. I don't want you doing this if you've got lower back problems. But the difference is, for most people, if you bend backwards and shorten the back of your trunk, it will cause pain. But if you bend backward by lengthening the front of the trunk, it doesn't cause pain. So this is, I'll show you from the sides, this is me bending backwards by lengthening the front of my trunk. No pain for most people. Now, this is me bending backward by shortening the back. What I'll do is I stick my tailbone back and up and my shoulder blades back and down. And you can see from behind, there's creases in my back. When I do this, I can pinch the skin very easily. And that will cause pain in many people. So generally, don't do that. To bend backwards, lengthen the front by beginning by lengthening the lower back in a forward bend. Then lengthen the front by pushing the pubic bone down and forward, the belly button forward and up, move your collarbone up and forward, chin in, neck back, jaw relaxed, then bring the shoulders back and open the wrist like this. Now, if you lean back further, that's okay, but you have to keep lifting the collarbone, dropping the hips, and expanding the belly. Now, if you really relax in this pose, you'll find your front is firm, the rectus abdominis, but the sides are totally soft, like mine. So this is what most people can't do, but if you can't do, your internal organs won't work well. So to make the front firm and sides soft, move your fingers, stop them, roll your shoulders, stop them, move your neck a tiny bit, stop it, relax the pelvic floor, just move the hips a bit, stop them, lengthen your back, breathe into the abdomen. Notice the abdomen is firm at the front, but you're able to breathe there. Side should feel soft by now. Then move your jaw, lips, blink a few times. Again, feel your abdomen. Front will stay firm, but side should soften at least a little bit if you're relaxed. To come out of the pose, move your lower back backwards and down, and then allow the shoulders to roll forward. In other words, don't come up by lifting the shoulders. Come up by moving your lower back backward and down, bend the knees a bit, and that relieves your lower back. Better still, more advanced, is to come down, come out of the pose by pulling your lower abdomen in. So I'll come down this time. You'll see my lower abdomen goes in. Then I push my lower back backwards. That's more advanced. So this is a really important thing to learn to do, to move from your core, to breathe from your core. And then once you understand this, you can start moving the spine in several different ways. Before I go further with my spine, or with the trunk, and eventually I'll run out of time,